Hi, my name is Dhruv Sharma, and I'm going to give you a demo of virtual data integration system that we have built. This uses ontology as a domain schema, and I've used four ontologies in my experiments. And let's start with viewing the basic structure of one of those ontologies. It's called university. So I've opened the university.owl file in Protege. So this has three main classes: organization, person, work, and they have subclasses of their own. For example, organization has faculty, program, school, university, and as such. And I have created 50 sources for every ontology. So, for example, here, this is the source schema. S1 to S50 are MySQL tables, and Rizal Berne is the MySQL Oxidize resource. I'm going to talk about this in a few minutes. And these are the LAB rules from the source tables to domain level predicates. So these are all predicates from the ontology, just the domain schema. So yeah, and this is the Oxidize resources which are running right now. So this is a DQP resource, this is a MySQL resource, and this is a mediator resource. So an Oxidize resource is an encapsulation of Oxidize state and behavior. Clients use functionality of Oxidize resource through clients use functionality of Oxidize through Oxidize resources. So let's start with an example. So let's query uh, the university ontology. So Tomcat is running, and so yeah, for example, let's start with querying the university ontology. So we can give the ontology input over here, which ontology you're querying, and this is the input query, uh, and this is the mediator resource. So yeah, let's execute this. So this, just ignore this SQL query text. This is from a jar, which is in the mediator installation, uh, and I didn't want to change the jar file. Uh, so this is returned from the SQL query, final SQL query. Test is the data, A0 is column. So let's check the log file. Okay, so now as you can see, the input query is this first one, and requiem expands that input query into two, q1 and q2, and then gqr expands these two into 5. So these are uh, uh, the 5 rewritings, and then it is converted into SQL format, uh, which is this one, and then this is sent to the MySQL table, and this final rewriting is in terms of the source schema. Okay, so uh, the data that I have in MySQL tables right now is very random. It's just to check if this tool is working end to end. So now let's try querying another ontology. I'm going to start the Tomcat server to load the new ontology. Okay. Okay. So let's try another ontology. Let's try querying the stock exchange ontology. Okay. So this is the input query, and this is uh, the ontology file option. And now let's check the log file. Okay, so this time for the input query, recommend expansion size is 6, which is this, and then GQR rewrites it to 13. So Q1 expands, Q1 is GQR rewrites Q1 two times, then Q2, Q3, and as such. So, and this is the final rewriting in SQL, which is the union of these 13 rewritings above, and as such. So, uh, so that's how this virtual data integration system works. And thanks for watching the video.